Hi everyone, I am back with another video. This is a book haul. Is it large? Would you call it large? I don't know. It's a medium-ish, large-ish book haul. So this has got everything I've collected over the last few months. I'm sure this is everything this time. So yeah, it's a lot. Well, actually, it's not a lot. It's not a lot compared to some of my book hauls from a couple of years ago, so I think it's rather impressive. Some of these should have been in other book hauls, like 2 of them should have been in 2 past ones, and I forgot about them, so they're here now. So I'm going to get started with the book you all know, because I have raved about this one to shame. The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. This is the movie cover edition, so this is to go in my collection. But if you don't know what this is about a peaceful retirement village with 4 unlikely friends. These 4 unlikely friends. And they meet up to solve murders that are unsolved. And then a brutal killing takes place on their doorstep, and the Thursday Murder Club, they find themselves in the middle of the first live, real case. So, Elizabeth, Joyce, Ibrahim and Ron might be pushing 80, but they still have a few tricks up their sleeve. I love this. So yeah, so I picked up this. So I've got that cover as well. A Murder for Rogues by Joe Heap. A mystery to solve, a reputation to protect. So this is set in Regency, England. Cascable Grey dreams of freedom and disguises herself as a boy to secure a place at Oxford University. After all, she is comfortable in breeches as she is in ball gowns. Her plans are upended. However, when she receives a blackmail letter from Charles Lafleur, a member of the infamous secret society, the Rogues Club, threatening to expose her. But when Lafleur is found dead, the plot thickens. Cascabel becomes a prime suspect in his murder, and soon after the life at Oxford begins to spiral out of control, can she clear her name before it all comes crashing down? This is a stunning cover. So yes, I got this one, like some of the others I got for Easter. You saw some Queen-related ones that I got for Easter in my Queen haul. These are the ones that are not Queen-related. Anything Queen-related will have its own haul. As I would be assuming Stranger Things, but I haven't got enough, so neither Doctor Who, so they're in here for now. So this is the novelisation of Stranger Things Season 2, the junior novelisation. It's been a year since Hawkins was rocked by an unsettling paranormal event, and life is back to normal. Or is it? Mike, Lucas and Dustin are fascinated by a new moody girl named Max. Will is troubled by unsettling visions of a monstrous evil, and Eleven's psychic powers are growing as she learns about her past. Are there others like her? So this is the retelling of the 2nd season. I've watched all 5. I adore it. I've met some more of the actors at Comic-Con. I did pick up 3 books at Comic-Con. Isn't that just the usual? So that. Everything's now sliding. Because I usually go that stack and then this stack. And these 2. Night at the Museum, The Battle of the Smithsonian. The junior novelisation. I think we all know. And the 3rd one. Secret of the Tomb. I think we all know what Night at the Museum is. If you don't, where have you been? Have you been living under a rock? These are some of my favourite films. 3rd one is my favourite. Yes, so I'm excited. I am going to pick up the first one. I have found the first one now, so I will pick it up. But I do have these 2. I've got some hardbacks. So continuing on with my Skullduggery Pleasant collection, A Small Matter of Impending Catastrophe by Derek Landed. This is the Waterstones exclusive signed edition with the pink sprayed edges. So, it's 1962. The 3 sorcerers converge to do battle in a hidden chamber near a disused platform in the London Underground. Prophecy foretold that the victor would hold the very fate of humanity in their hands. Since then, nothing. Now the people who are trying to find out exactly what happened all those years ago are being murdered. There's a killer coming after them, a killer with a plan, and their only hope for survival lies with Skullduggery Pleasant and Valkyrie Kane, because when the end of the world comes knocking, our first line of defence must always be sarcasm. Unstoppable, withering sarcasm. I love this series. I read this. I read it in primary school. I started it then, and I finished when they got to Resurrection. I was in high school. That is how old I am. Because now I'm in uni, and it's still going. So I keep picking them up. I will eventually get the ones I'm missing from the past because I didn't own them. My school did, so I read them like that. I will get them. But I'm currently working on the new ones. And Devil Road, I remember when Devil Road came out. I want to get them. A Soul Full of Shadows. This is another one. This is another signed edition. I keep picking up the signed ones. And it's a green sprayed edged one. Skullduggery Pleasant has many enemies. Many enemies. And people try to kill him multiple times a day. But when someone puts a price on his head, he finds himself going up against a foe that not even he can beat. Not alone, anyway. And where is his partner right when he needs her the most? Valkyrie Kane is in prison, fighting to stay alive in a place where everyone wants to kill her. With an island of sorcerers ready to cut themselves off from the rest of the world, a terrorist group enjoying unprecedented public support, it sounds like our world right now, and a showdown looming between Winter Grieving and the Child of the Ancients. Skullduggery and Valkyrie find their options, like their chances, are quickly running out. Is this the end? So this is the last one that came out. Is this the last book? Is this the end for them? Who knows at this rate with Derek Landy. He says it's the end because he said it was the end with the 9th one and then brought out Resurrections. I can't trust the man. Then I have Black Rose Series Volume 2 by Ellen Morgan. I've raved about Ellen Morgan on this channel quite a lot. So this is the second one in the Black Rose series. So this is book 3 and 4. There is another one I will pick up. But yes. She wasn't at Comic-Con, so I had to buy that on Amazon. Her books are on Amazon if you want them. Survival Show by Juno Dawson. This I got very, very early. This is not an art copy, this is the actual print copy. But for some reason I got sent it really, really early. This is also the signed edition. So don't ask how I got sent it so early, I don't know. Also, these end pages are so weird. It has those end pages. Then it has this alternate dust jacket with the girls on. And then this under the dust jacket. It's definitely a weird one. Yeah, Simon Schuster decided to send this one out to me early. Or someone did. So, 10 contestants, 1 killer stage, no second chances. Taryn Beck and her family don't have much, and her younger brother needs vital medication to survive. Medication they can't access or afford. So Taryn secretly enters Star Maker, the most watched reality TV show in the world. The rules are simple. 10 young women from all over the globe compete to join an all-singing, all-dancing pop group. They win, a life of luxury and wealth awaits. But there's a catch. The 5 eliminated contestants are literally eliminated. Taryn soon realises that reality TV is far from real, and she and her fellow trainees are pitted against each other in cruel challenges. She's determined to expose the brutal regime and destroy Star Maker from the inside. Get ready for the performance of Taryn's life. So this is literally... It says Hunger Games meets the X Factor. I don't like the Hunger Games, and I haven't watched the X Factor since One Direction. So, who knows? But this I thought it sounded like Mr. Magic. That's why I went with it. And then we've got Stranger Things One Way or Another by Caitlin Schneideren. I have butchered that. I don't remember showing this. Ever. So here it is. So this is following the events of Stranger Things Season 4. Nancy Wheeler and Robin Buckley are hot on the heels of a new mystery, and they won't stop until they solve it. Hawkins, Indiana is in recovery. It's been 2 months since Vecna's earthquake tore through the town, and its residents are still reeling from the devastation. Nancy Wheeler has spent every waking minute on the hunt for Vecna, but he continued to elude her. How can she head to Emerson for college in the fall of if Hawkins is still under the influence of the Upside Down? When fellow classmate Joey Taft starts acting shifty at graduation, Nancy's convinced Vecna has found his newest victim. Joined by fellow amateur sleuth Robin Buckley, Nancy doesn't waste any time questioning Joey. What the girls discover leads them down a path of a bigger story than the Hawkins Post could ever assign Nancy. Why are people around the town suddenly getting sick? And why is a strange man tailing Nancy as she investigates? And most important, does this have anything to do with the Upside Down? Together with Robin, Nancy embarks on the dangerous quest for the truth. The deeper the two dig, the further Nancy finds herself drawn into the web of intrigue that threatens to trap her in Hawkins forever. I have all the others, so that one. They have the Hawkins yearbook, middle school yearbook and high school yearbook. They're both in the same one. I thought this was really cool. I got this free stuff. I mean, it has like all the signatures in. Kids behave from Steve. Right, the Candids, character sheets, Will Byers. Literally has like everything in. I thought it was really cool. Mike. Stop spying on me, creeps. And some of the other ones as well that did not really get much of a mention. Class favourites, the faculty, the declarations, and then like the other ones are from like the best her, that kind of stuff. Like an actual yearbook. Which we don't get in the UK. So, these are really tiny. So these are the ones I got from Comic-Con. So, Webb Fox, he is a sci-fi writer. Now, you know me, I'm looking for sci-fis in a minute. So, I picked up these. These are all for the Watchers trilogy. So, you got Bulk Capable, A Thief's Plight, and Ptolemy's Ghost. So, it's the year of 27... Jesus Christ, hang on. It's the year of 227 post-unification, and the Earth-governed sector of the galaxy is awash with the tales of a mysterious crime spree. Possessions of the rich keep disappearing. There are no signs of entry, no DNA trace, no audit entry, and the security systems log just a lot of empty safes. Some think it's a government conspiracy, some think it's aliens. In fact, it's a woman called Lana who likes to wear sensible shoes. I love the sound of this. Like Doom. But now a wealthy businessman has tracked her down and now has a lucrative job offer for her. Just a short interstellar trip aboard his bulk-capable yacht to steal mysterious packages, and she will be rich beyond her dreams. The problem is, Lana's activities have also drawn the attention of others, and now they're on the hunt to seek revenge, seeking justice and seeking blood. If you want to know more, there's a QR code. Pause it and scan that. Then I have Steppenwolf by Herman Hesse. Probably thinking, why? This is for an interesting video I have planned for when I can get the others out of the cupboard. I have some books in a cupboard that I've had since my childhood. I need to fish them out for this, but you will find out. The unhappiness that I need and long for is the kind that will let me suffer with eagerness and die with lust. That is the unhappiness or happiness that I am waiting for. This is a hit Bible of the 1960s counterculture. hip Bible of the 1960s. That sounds great. Alienated from society, Harry Haller is a Steppenwolf, wild, strange, and shy. His despairing desire for death, draw him into the enchanted Faust-like underworld. Through a series of shadowy encounters, romantic, freakish, and savage by turn, Haller rediscovers the lost dreams of his youth. Isn't that we all? This'll be weird. I know it'll be weird. Probably saw this in the thumbnail of the last one and I didn't show it. Hot Chocolate on Thursdays by Michiko Aoyama and translated by E. Madison Shimoda. I have butchered those names and, well, sorry. Across a bridge in a quiet neighbourhood in Tokyo, a cherry tree is in full bloom and sits by the river. Near is the Marble Cafe, where a woman writes in a notebook and a young waiter prepares her favourite hot drink. Both wonder about the other, and about the lives of the clientele who frequent this charming little cafe behind the trees. Taking a walk along the river, cooking in the best tamagoyaki, jeez Louise. Ordering hot chocolate, forgetting to remove our nail polish, these small everyday acts can lead to the unexpected encounters and reverberate far beyond our own lives, to make a real difference in the world. Hot Chocolate on Thursdays is a tapestry of a slice of life moments which open and close with a woman ordering her regular hot chocolate at the mysterious Marble Cafe. What will happen in between will touch and swell your heart as readers connect with a community of untold and unfolding lives. So this is a bit like Before the Coffee Gets Cold, the bookshop one, which I can't think of what it's called, them ones. It's healing fiction. We Solve Murders by Richard Osman. I can't get enough of pensioners solving murders, apparently. Solving murders is a family business. Steve Wheeler is enjoying retired life. He does the odd bit of investigation work, but he prefers the pub quiz and afternoons at home with his cat, Trouble. His days of adventures are over. That's his daughter-in-law, Amy's business now. Amy Wheeler thinks adrenaline is good for the soul, which makes being a private security officer to Billy knows the perfect job. She's currently on a remote island keeping a world-famous author, Rosie D'Antonio, alive. Then a dead body and a bag of money and a killer with the sights set on Amy have her sending Steve an SOS. As a breaking race around the world begins, can they stay one step ahead of a deadly enemy? It's got a sequel coming out as well, which I've pre-ordered. Bulletproof by K.M. Morinova. He was built to be bulletproof and she's the one thing that can break him. This is the Spread Edges edition. Briar Thornton has spent months outrunning her past, but when she's drawn to the small Montana town of Bain Falls with the death of her late uncle and his estate to handle, she runs straight into the new nightmare, a man more dangerous than the one who tried to kill her. Roman 6 isn't a saviour, he's a weapon. Cold, precise, and programmed by the dark forces to destroy anything and anyone. As a lieutenant of the covert Icarus Squad, he's in Bain Falls on orders, infiltrate, eliminate, and disappear. But the new girl that randomly shows up in the small town fractures his control in a way no enemy ever could. Drawn together by their traumas, they burn through each other's defences until love feels as lethal as war. And when Briar's hidden connection to Roman's mission is exposed, both will learn that freedom comes with a body count. I didn't think that was going to come out after the controversy. We Sold Our Souls by Grady Hendrix. Only a girl with a guitar can save us all. Anyone want to guess why I bought this? Every morning, Chris Pulaski wakes up in hell. In the 1990s, she was the lead guitarist of Dirtwork, a heavy metal band on the brink of breakout success until lead singer Terry Hunt embarked on a solo career and rocketed to the stardom, leaving his bandmates to rot in obscurity. Now Chris works as a night manager of a Best Western. She's tired, broken, unhappy. Then one day everything changes. A shocking act of violence turns her life upside down, and she begins to suspect that Terry sabotaged more than just the band. Chris hits the road hoping to reunite the band and confront the man who ruined her life. Her journey will take her from the Pennsylvania Rust Belt to a celebrity rehab centre to a satanic music festival. A furious power ballad about never giving up, We Sold Our Souls is an epic journey into the heart of a conspiracy craze pill-popping, paranoid country that seems to have lost its very soul. Also, floppy paperback. I've got some magazines to show you. So I have 2 of Louis Tomlinson. Both are really good. So The Unofficial Fans Guide and The Kings of Queen of Pop and Culture. Then I've got 3 Doctor Who ones to show you. So I've got the main magazines. So this one's on the rescue mission, talking about how they've saved the Dalek, William Hartnell Dalek episodes. And this one is mainly about Peter Davidson and Jeanette Fielding, I think. Yes. And also Spooky Bill. And Spooky Bill's spooky. And it also came with Destination Daleks, the comic. So, there you go. So, that is everything. I have pre-orders and stuff on the way, so you will see another one of these probably in the coming months. So yeah, there will be another Queen haul. I've got a few things, quite a few things, but I've got things. DVDs, records, keys, keys. That'll be fun to explain. Books, comics. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye.